Well, hello my beautiful Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading all about you. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, this is a little bonus reading all about you. Us tarot readers, we tend to focus on money, career, love, but we never ask how are you doing? So this reading is going to tap into what's going on with you right now, how you're moving through this time period and what's on the other side. Also, please be mindful that I do not choose the cards for you. They pop out at will of my guides. So this reading, it may not resonate with everyone. So please, as I said, do bear that in mind. And let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their circumstances at this time? What are they going through? Can you please show them for their highest good? What is it that they are meant to be aware of at this time? Can you please show them the way? What are they meant to be aware of? Thank you so much. Truly grateful. What are my beautiful Aries focusing on at this time? What are they going through? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What's occurring for them and how are they moving through this time period? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay, so looking at the energy here, I feel some of you, and I'm actually hearing a song straight off the bat. It's a very famous song. Looking at the energy, it really actually does fit. I feel some of you, even though things have been challenging in life and in the world at large, I feel like you are trying to continue to shine your light and be positive. And the song I'm hearing right now, because I'm actually scrying in the water at the same time as doing your reading, and I'm clairaudient. It's Sunshine on a Rainy Day. I think the artist is called Zoe, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'm just being given that song right now that, you know, you're trying to just be positive and you're trying to navigate life in the best way possible. And I feel for some of you, there has been some chaotic energy around you. And I feel that you are just trying your best to take control, take charge of your circumstances and, you know, do what you got to do. That's the energy that I've got coming through for a lot of you. I actually see that you are manifesting to a very high degree as well. I see that some of the things that you're really focused on at this time will become your reality. So although, you know, things have been challenging, I feel like you're trying not to focus on the challenges that have been negative. You're trying to focus on the challenges that have been positive so that you can manifest everything that you are working towards. I mean, you've got 8 of Wands, very busy, very fast paced. I feel like you're just sticking to your destination. I feel like it's almost like tunnel vision where you are like, this is what I have to do, and you're doing everything you can to reach that destination, and you shall. 8 of Wands indicates a lot of good news around you right now, but also I feel there's a very fast-paced energy about you. There's also this kind of energy about time and how you may feel that you are not as far along as you feel you should be in life, but actually you're exactly where you're meant to be. And what is meant for you will never pass you by. You know, one of your cards is the Nightmare card. So, I mean, this could be that the world is pretty heavy right now with a lot of pain, hurt, and a lot of chaotic energy. And I feel like you're just trying to do you in a world that's gone crazy to some degree. I mean, it's always been a little bit crazy, but it has ramped up that level of madness in the last couple of years. And I can see you trying to make sense of a world that just feels like it's shifted for you. So this could be something that is personal to you right now as well. There could have been some sort of shift or change where you feel either time stood still, even though it's very fast paced and you still have a lot on your to-do list. I feel like you're keeping yourself busy, and I feel there's an energy here of needing a rest, but also there's a desire here for some of you to return to the good old days, because you've got that Six of Cups there. But because you're a fire element and you're a very passionate person, you tend to actually like to live in the moment and sort of move forward and always project to the future, always thinking about the goal and the task at hand. But there was a little bit of energy about you at the moment where you felt things were easier, or things just seemed more calm, or not as chaotic as they are now. And you may feel that, you know, you yearn to return to those days, but I want you to be aware the best is yet to come. There are some really bright things ahead of you. Your first card there is the moonflower blossoming. And of course, the sunflowers on that indicate you are choosing to only go where you feel content, where you feel happy. You've been going through an intense period of blossoming and trying to shine your light. I feel, you know, you have been going through some sort of process in your life right now, and it just feels like perhaps whatever this process is, because it's going to be different for everybody, of course, it just feels like everybody around you or something around you has shifted. And I feel there's this energy of you just doing you, almost like prioritizing your own needs. And I feel a lot of you are pretty fed up with so much right now that the best thing you can do is channel your energy into your pursuits, because this is a card of pursuits, okay? It's about looking to the future. It's about, you know, being very passionate. It's about being very driven. And this is not just about career. This is about life in general. It's like, okay, what do I want? What makes me happy? How can I focus on my own needs and really articulate those needs from a healthy place? And this card, it says, a time of blossoming is about to begin. But actually, I feel that you've been going through a very intense awakening already. And I feel there is major growth here, but in this major growth, I feel it's the beginning of you kind of recognizing how awesome you are, that you are a gift, that you are lovable, that you are attractive, that you are someone who is exciting to be with. I feel some of you deep down, even though you're an Aries and you're a fire element, so you're very tenacious, passionate, driven, exciting to be with, you have moments of doubt. You know, you have moments where you feel low energy or exhausted. You have moments of feeling that chaos kind of like follows you sometimes, and you try and work things out, and you're trying to simplify life and make sure that you eradicate drama, but somehow it still kind of follows you in some way. But I do see that there is a brighter time ahead for you, and that really good things are coming your way. Now we also have the Strength card. You know, the card actually says courage, but this is about you overcoming obstacles. And I feel you're someone who's very vigilant, very creative. You are someone who has a beautiful heart. And I feel this is about breaking the chains to the past. Interesting that I have that energy coming through, because I feel like you have gone through something that has been highly destructive or chaotic or traumatic or even toxic that you experienced in the past, and you are so past this now. I feel it's remaining in the past. You've overcome it. It was almost like a major bump in your road, and for some of you, there is an energy of some sort of concept of time, not standing still as it were, but it feels like somehow you're in the same place, even though the world kind of whirls around you and you're still busy and you're kind of like at capacity for whatever it is you're doing in life. It feels like life is jam-packed. There's always something to do, and there's always something going on with you, and you've had to prioritize what's important, but at the same time, it's almost like this concept of time has really strangely shifted for you. May not make sense to everybody, but I'm just getting this energy of like you standing in one position, everything swirling around you. You're still exhausted, you're still giving to these things, but it feels like before, in the past, because of that Six of Cups, things were easier or more manageable. It just feels like everybody wants more of you these days, and you're kind of always on the go. The Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands can indicate that you are someone, of course, who is very goal oriented. You have a target and you're not going to stop until you chase and accomplish that. And I definitely see that you will accomplish whatever it is. But I feel there's this energy here of you wanting to be a little bit more spontaneous or even more flamboyant. You know, I feel some of you may even change your style or the way that you approach things or the way that you carry yourself. Or, you know, if you're an artist or you are a performer, for example, you may try different styles just to shake things up a little bit. It's informing you. It's almost like if you wear a different set of clothes, and this is so random because I do not talk about aesthetics normally, it's almost like though what I'm being given is by changing the way you dress or having like more flamboyant color in the way that you dress, it kind of changes your mood or it changes your mindset. And I mean, that song, Sunshine on a Rainy Day, either this is something you're going to hear very shortly and it indicates two pieces of good news coming your way. I want you to be aware the universe is bestowing something upon you. One is, it feels very much good news, and the other one is kind of tangible good news where you will see something like some sort of reward that's attached to it, or it could be a certification, could be a letter, it could be money, it could be something that's material that's on the earthly plane. But one of the pieces of good news is something you hear or is delivered to you that is just something that you accept, that you accomplished, and you're really proud of yourself. So that's coming through there as well. But this is you acknowledging your power. It's almost like if you struggled with confidence or you struggled with people underestimating you, I feel as you mature, you are re-empowering yourself. That's the energy that I've got with this card. Also, I feel you want to just do something bold and daring. Normally on the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, you know, there is a figure who is putting their hands in the lion's mouth. So I feel like you are wanting to like test your limits, or you want to face your fears. And I definitely see here that you are conquering things, or you're in a stage of conquering right now, and kind of like reviewing your life, probably because we're coming to the end of the year. I know we're at the end of November now, but as we start to move into December, for example, there's this energy of review. And I feel some of you are looking at your life and wanting more spontaneity, more excitement, to do more bold and daring things. A lot of you, it's like you want to do more travel with that 8 of Wands. But also I feel this energy of, you know, you've been exhausted for some time, and we have the Wheel of Fortune in the resistance position. So you're looking at cycles of repeat in your life, shutting those down, whether they are ancestral cycles of repeat, ancestral wounding. I feel, you know, karmic cycles. You are shutting that down. I feel like you're facing things head on and you're breaking the cycles. For some of you, it could be that you attract really chaotic people, or I'm actually seeing a helicopter right now. Thanks so much. I'm so grateful. Now, this could be symbolic of, actually, as I say, I can see a helicopter. I'm actually hearing some sort of really low flying airplane or helicopter right now. You know, I can't see anything other than the water. There's no windows here for me. But what I'm being given symbolically of this image is, for some of you, you may have found yourself at times in your life always on a rescue mission, always helping somebody, always, you know, being there for people, which is wonderful. But with that Strength card, it's like, make sure that you do not forget your own needs. Self-care is so important. I feel some of you could also be on a rescue mission for yourself. Fixing things doesn't have to be fixing things within yourself, but I do feel there's a very cathartic energy about you right now where you are processing things and letting them go. But I feel the helicopter is indicative of ascension, of elevating in your life, of, you know, navigating life's challenges and being flexible and doing things that perhaps other people cannot do. If you think of the nature of aircraft, for example, you know, aircraft that kind of like takes off and, you know, some of it breaks sound barriers, etc., but a helicopter, it can move in different places. It can, you know, be very flexible, very fluid. So I feel with the 8 of Wands, which is all about travel, it can actually indicate that you are trying to be a little bit more flexible in life. Some of you may be trying to be a little bit more nomadic in life, or see the world a little bit more, or, you know, be upwardly mobile when it comes to status, or, you know, just, you know, rise and keep focused on your day-to-day tasks, projects and responsibilities. I mean, the Eight of Wands actually means news will be coming in thick and fast for you, and you may have to make a decision quite quickly. But I would say with the Courage card there, and I mean, you have the Knight of Swords there, the Hermit, and the Six of Cups. I would say withdraw into yourself in order to get clear about the decision that you want to make, and don't feel pressurized over it. Either decision that you make, you will make the right one and you're on the right path, okay? Now also, this can feel like energy is speeding up, that there's always something to do, and you may love a fast lifestyle, okay? But I also feel like you don't want drama, and you may feel, because of your resistance energy, you may feel that sometimes this fast-paced environment is chaotic, or something has changed. It keeps coming back to time for some reason with your reading, but more than that, I feel like you're trying to establish priorities and really commit to change in your life, long-lasting change. For some of you, this could be an actual physical location change. So you could be, thinking about moving to a different part of the world, or you may be looking at where you feel like you belong right now. And a lot of you are looking at the dreams and goals that you're chasing and wondering, will you accomplish whatever it is that you're setting out to do? And the answer is absolutely yes, okay? But I see that you're very driven, and I feel that the time period that you're entering into, or that you're in right now, you're actually paying a lot of attention to your own needs because you may have neglected them in the past. And as you mature, I feel like you don't want to forget about yourself anymore. I feel like you're done with so much, and that you're drawing lots of like lines in the sand right now to establish really high boundaries. Now we do have the flowing moon, okay? It's in the resistance position along with the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. Now you have the outcome energy as the Magician. So some of you are looking at focus, you're looking at procrastination, not wanting to waste your time. You're looking at chaotic energy in your life, trying to remove yourself from that, because a hermit is to withdraw. It is to get to know thyself on a deeper level. So you know what affects you, what affects your mood, your energy levels, your hormones. You may be looking into that right now as well, trying to identify where there's fluctuations in energy, or anything that you like digest, for example, how it affects your mood, or how it affects your energy levels, or who you hang around with. I feel like you're looking at what is outside of yourself that you absorb, and how it benefits you or robs you of joy or energy. And remember, the sunflower only follows the sun throughout the day. So I feel like you only want to follow your passions. I feel like you want to, bring a bit more excitement into your life, and you're sourcing, because I feel like you're not just sitting there wallowing in it. I feel like you're sourcing things that you want to do or connect to that bring you joy. You're a doer in life, and I feel that you are trying to kind of like accomplish something, and you feel perhaps that you should be further along, or things are not taking shape, but they will take shape as and when they are meant to, because there's something here that's happening in divine timing that you're manifesting, but it hasn't shown up for you just yet. And you may feel it's never going to happen, but I can tell you it's actually going to happen, and it is in alignment with some sort of lifestyle change. Now, some of you, as I mentioned, it could be some sort of physical move, but a lot of you, I feel it's actually to do with your lifestyle. You're looking at how you live your life, how you're productive, and how to get the best enjoyable way of living possible. And it says here, your dreams are beginning to take shape, effortless movement and allowing. Because it's in a resistance position, some of you may have felt that there's been not much movement for a while. You've been a little bit stuck in a cycle of repeat, or feeling that, luck has not been on your side. You've been making your own luck. And I feel that you're about to move into a period where things are healthier for you, where things are easier for you. And I feel with the Wheel of Fortune, you're going to be more fortunate as well there. Now, of course, the Wheel of Fortune indicates sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. Life is all about the ups and downs, okay? And it's about how you ride that wave. And I feel like you are someone who is trying to be super positive. You're someone who actually is super grateful for all that you have, and you try and see the positive side of something. You're a glass half full kind of person. And although life has been super challenging recently, you keep trying to tap into that resource of positivity, and the universe wants to reward you for that. When you get the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like your circumstances are going to bring much joy, but I feel for a long time you have felt that you've been riding a wave of difficulty or having a turbulent time, and I feel like you're going to be on top of things, because anything in the resistance position, it does go into the upright there as well. So better fortune ahead. We also have the Magician card energy. Now the Magician is all about potential. It's also about control. I feel like you're releasing control to some degree. I'm getting this word, freewheeling. Okay, so it's almost like you'll let it be, or freewheeling is like surrendering to the universe, releasing control and saying, you know what is meant for me will never pass me by. And I see that the universe then delivers, because you're letting go of that sense of control, because it is in the resistance position at first. Now, of course, the Magician card is all about flexibility as well, and you having all the resources that is necessary to run your life. But it's in the resistance position, so some of you may feel that you don't have all the resources, but you are making what you have go a long way. So some of you could be manifesting more money. I definitely see that coming into fruition for you. Some of you are manifesting more resources, more personal power, more energy, more opportunity, and I feel also you're deepening your belief system and really connecting to new ideas. But most importantly, you realize that everything is within you. The answers are within you. The power is in you. The mindset and your ability to change your mindset is within you. And I feel that's something you are really tapping into, and a lot of people are struggling with at this moment in time. But I feel that you are on target on something, okay? Everything about your reading is about being on target, lifestyle changes, bringing more peace into your life, being flexible. But also, I feel this is an energy of some of you reconnecting to old friendships. So you're going to hear from people in the past. And these are people that you either lost touch with, went to university, college with, or just used to hang out with when you were younger. There's a real energy about you connecting to people where things were simple, you know, when life was just easy. And I feel it brings a sense of peace and relief as well. And I feel there's a rebonding of people in your life. So you may suddenly hear from someone from your past. I don't see it being an ex. If it's an ex, I do see there's an energy of it being connected to the nightmare card. So it could be that some of you, if you've had a nightmare ex, for example, and you hear from that person or they try to reach out all the time, I feel like you're breaking the cycle to that. You're taking back your power and you're manifesting someone new, okay? I feel there's an energy of you leaving the past way in the past and moving past the past, if that makes sense. Now, of course, we have the nightmare card. Some of you may have had trouble sleeping recently, and you may be tapping into what is causing that. For some of you, it's burning the candle at both ends. That's straight away with that Wheel of Fortune energy. And I'm being given another energy of some of you, something that you are digesting. It could be sugar related, caffeine related. Maybe it's that you need a better cutoff point when it comes to whatever it is that you are digesting or absorbing. I mean, it could be late night movies or something, you know, sitting in front of the TV, watching a show that you're really absorbed in, for example, because a lot of your cards are about absorption. So I feel you're looking at that in order to get a little bit more balance there. But it says here, don't let fear rob you of your power. And you have so many power cards. And with the Magician card in the resistance position, it can be that you're thinking about things that you cannot control. And that raises a little bit of fear in humans. It's just natural. We all think about the things that, you know, what if I can't do that because it's out of my power or it's out of my remit, or, you know, you have a monumental dream or goal that you want to accomplish. And of course, it's different for everybody. For some, it's money. For some, it's, you know, health. For others, it's that you just want to have fun, kick back and relax and enjoy life. For others, it is about friendships. I see a lot of you focusing on your friendships and looking at how they've evolved. And I see how things have shifted, how people have withdrawn a little bit from friendships. And I feel there's this sense of wanting to reconnect as we close out the year. But also, I feel with this card, there is an energy of you kind of conquering something that haunted you from your past, whether it was a toxic encounter or something that was truly traumatic. I mean, with the Eight of Wands there, a lot of you could have been in fight or flight mode, and you are looking at things that trigger you and cycles where you have allowed something to rob you of joy. And that's why you're taking that power back and saying no. That's why I feel that song is so relevant, because sunshine on a rainy day kind of indicates that you're not allowing anyone to, mess with your inner peace. You're protecting it at all costs. You're not allowing anyone to live rent-free in your mind and cause chaos or cause sadness or disruption or sorrow in any shape or form. And it says haunted, fear, challenges, and courage. I mean, a lot of your reading is about courage, conquering something that had the potential to be a nightmare. But I do see you conquering it, and I do see that, you will return to happier times. So whatever it is you're going through, whether it's a personal development project, whether it is a health-related issue, whether it is you need more finances, more stability, or you feel that you've lost something, or you've walked away from something that you had to put on hold for a while, or you feel in some way you've been put on hold, I feel that those challenges, you will overcome them and you will conquer them and you'll learn from them. It feels very much like you're going through a period of learning and blossoming and coming out the other side the champion, okay? Now we do have the Magician card, which I'm really excited about because of two reasons. One is anything that's in the resistance position, you feel like you lack this thing. So you may feel that you haven't received your manifestations, or you feel that perhaps you haven't been able to control a situation, or something has been beyond your control, or just really chaotic. But this is you taking charge. This is about you manifesting. And the second reason I'm excited is because I'm seeing like an Aladdin's lamp in the water, which means a wish being delivered. What do you wish for? I feel whatever it is you're focused on, you shall receive the thing that you are putting your energy into, because you're putting a lot of energy into something. But I am also being given an energy that you are now factoring in your own needs as well, doing some nice things for you, treating yourself. And with the Magician card, it is an Aries card. So a lot of you, it's you focusing on what you can change about your life, and almost like rediscovering parts of yourself or reconnecting to a part of yourself that you feel like you've lost touch with. Because with that Six of Cups there, it is kind of returning to self, or returning to an easier time, a time where you felt freer, a time where you felt the universe rewarded, or when things seemed better. And I definitely see that you are conquering a challenge, because as you can see that Magician card, there is a mountain in the background. Now mountains represent challenges, obstacles, and it says here that you have all the tools at your disposal to paint the life that you want. You are in charge of the pen, as it were, for the next chapter of your life. And we've also got the Knight of Swords. Now the Knight of Swords is a lifestyle change. So some of you could be contemplating or strategizing a lifestyle change or move right now. You could also be doing something on a smaller scale, thinking about your mental health. It could also be that, this is a very goal-oriented night. So I feel, you are called to action, warrior or warrioress in battle, rushing in where other people fear to rush in. So it could be that you're conquering your fears. You may suddenly desire to face something head on. And for some of you, this is you being successful in your endeavors. You could be in two minds about a decision you have to make as well. So you're seeing things from both sides of the situation, eradicating tension, looking at where you feel stress. So I feel a lot of you are managing stress levels right now, and reacting quickly to things that have the potential to cause you chaos. And I feel how you're reacting is you're establishing a healthier way to articulate how you feel. But also the Hermit is like you're withdrawing when you feel that you can't get through to a person, or you feel it's wasted energy. I feel like you are actually conserving your energy for things that are really important to you at this time. Now also, I feel like you're responding differently to the challenges of life, and it is to be more flexible. And I feel there is a life of simplicity here for you as well. I also get this energy that when things are overwhelming, you are healthily taking stock of it and stopping, okay? Because a hermit is to take a pause, to take a rest. So you are honoring your body's needs. When you feel that things are getting too much, you are just withdrawing in order to process it, and when you come back to the thing that you're trying to process, you are renewed in your energy, and suddenly you have a different way of responding to it. So it feels like it's easier, less pressure. It feels like you're getting to know yourself on a really deep level. Now, of course, the Hermit energy indicates a lot of you are feeling fed up about something. And, the Hermit actually removed themselves from society. So a lot of you may feel that it's too peoply out there, or it's too chaotic out there. Don't get me wrong, you love people. With that Six of Cups there, you love sharing parts of yourself. I feel like you are promising yourself to open up a little bit more, be more open-hearted with people so they can understand you a little bit more. You may not have fully understood parts of yourself, but you've been on a quest to know thyself in a deeper fashion so that you can share more of yourself from many different perspectives of you. And I feel a lot of you are exhausted, running on empty. I feel you're searching for inspiration, more spontaneity, more joy, more adventure in your life. But also, this is a card of you feeling exhausted with the way the world is at the moment. There's always something, and you may always feel like you're in fight or flight mode, or that you need to leave at a moment's notice, or feel prepared for things. And it doesn't mean that it's just the world that's making you feel like that, because of course you are a sensitive being and you're picking up lots of energy. It could be that if you're in a career, for example, the economy is changing and you may notice your industry is changing and you feel like nervous that, things could be changing for the better or for the worse, but you feel like you need to be prepared. For some of you, it could be that you notice that the place that you live or dwell is changing, and you may not enjoy the way it is changing. So you feel like it's time to reevaluate or look at where you should move to that would bring more peace and joy. The Hermit withdraws because he wants to protect his inner peace, but also to get to know himself on a deeper level. And this is not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. So I feel a lot of you are on a major quest or spiritual journey to understand yourself a little bit more, to reflect inner wisdom, and to learn more about your circumstances in order to see what is right for you long term. So I definitely see some of you wanting to go on like spiritual retreats or delve deeper into your spiritual gifts, because I feel like you're searching for answers, and not just within yourself about your personal circumstances, but also about the world at large and how you fit into what's going on around you. Now, we do have a Six of Cups, which is a return to better times, and also the Six of Cups is a really wonderful card because it means that more people are coming together. There's a unity, a unification energy. And this could be that you are integrating yourself after a period of withdrawal to know thyself on a deeper level, integrating yourself into society or into groups of people who are like-minded, feeling that actually people are nicer, people like more understanding. So it could be family, friends, you're seeing them in a different light. Or if you have someone who's challenging and tries to control a situation, I feel like you may have a very honest, blunt conversation with that person that shifts their perspective and helps them understand you a little bit more, and vice versa, so there can be harmony between the two of you. Now, of course, this card indicates you're thinking a lot about relationships, friendships. Some of you, not all of you, but some of you may be thinking about past loves in order to process and work out what it is you want in love and what it is you certainly do not want in love. But also, this card is a period of calm reflection, okay? So I feel the universe is about to bestow a really wonderful period towards you where there is peace, serenity, good fortune, opportunities coming your way. The universe is literally bestowing upon you something physical and tangible, but also some good news. So there's two things here that I see coming your way that you're going to be very joyful for. But this is all about serenity, well-being, friendships. A lot of you are also processing childhood memories. So if you have been in fight or flight mode or have had some level of trauma, it could be that you've spent your whole life expecting the worst. And as you mature, you start to realize that you've put a lot of pressure on yourself, always expecting the worst or preparing for things to go wrong, even though you're striving for things to go right. And you're shifting your perspective so that you can accept more of the good stuff and then start to see more of the good stuff come your way, okay? I'm seeing lots of gifts and pleasure around you. Now, of course, you will be moving into your birthday season from March, but I feel gifting is in and around you right now. So some of you, depending on what you celebrate, I see friends coming together. I see people reaching out, even people from your past kind of wondering where you've been or where you're at or how life is, and reconnecting there. But most importantly, I see a lot of nostalgia of you looking at past cycles where you felt underestimated by people or not respected, or where you even, felt undervalued, or even give away your power in situations. And I feel like you're conquering that part of yourself and saying no more. You've drawn that line in the sand. Yeah, so I see a lot of you learning to express yourself in new ways. You've got the card of expression there. Okay, so these are your final cards. We've got expression. And it says there, you may be wanting to open up and share your true self with the world. This is a time of making yourself heard. Alternatively, you may be on the receiving end of another person's expression of feelings. Okay, I mean, for some of you, if you're looking for love, this reading's not really about that, but I do see someone declaring their love for you in the future. Whether you're in a relationship with someone right now or not, I see a declaration of love. For some of you, it could be the person you're with wants to renew vows or wants to solidify the relationship a little bit more. For others, it could be that there is someone from your past who reaches out and kind of tries to let you know that they always had feelings for you, but you may be making a decision that the person you're with right now, that you're in love with that person, and you're not going to go any further with the person who is trying to tell you how they feel. You may respect how they're feeling, but at the same time, you're distancing yourself from that because the Hermit is there. But if you are single right now, I definitely see love coming on in. I want you to be aware of that. But we've got the Dragonfly, okay, as your final card, and it says, a shift in perspective is occurring. This card indicates a higher knowing. That's definitely true with your Hermit energy there. Looking at problems as opportunities in disguise and trusting that all has a purpose. Now, this card, it completely clarifies everything that came out in that reading for you. Sometimes I'll do a reading and I'm like, where is this reading going? Why am I getting all these pockets of energy and different information? And then suddenly the final cards, everything makes sense and it all comes together. So please apply it to your situation. May not resonate with everyone, but I have to honor the energy and the cards as they pop out. Just going to go and get a trinket or a button before we close. Now, it's quite loud, so that's why I lifted off the table there. We've got books. You're in a period of knowledge. And I feel also that a lot of you are closing chapters right now to embrace new chapters. And I did mention earlier that you're holding the pen. So you get to write the next chapter. And some of you, this could be that you're actually writing your memoirs or your story, or you're doing something that you'll publish later on. Some of you, it could be that you are looking at old entries in diaries, for example, and you're looking at how far you've come, how you've transformed, how you've matured, and you feel really proud of yourself because you've come a long way. There's been challenges and you've overcome them, and I feel that the best is yet to come there for you too, okay? So I'll leave that there. I hope something resonates in that for you, my beautiful Aries. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little notification bell. Lets you know when I update my next message. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries, and love and light.